Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice-Berry, and I need to tell you this story. I was about 12, and none of my siblings were home. It was one of those long summer nights where it was light for a long time, and then suddenly it got dark. Well, my mother needed something from the store, and we had a grocery store that was quite a ways away. There was another grocery store that was a little bit closer, but it was closed at that point. And then there was a fast food store, but they also had different items, household items that you could get from there. So she sent me to that store. It was just right at the top of the block, at the top of the corner. And so I was on my way to that store. A group of boys jumped out of nowhere and they knocked me down. They took the money out of my hand. And one of the boys stood over me, about to do God only knows what. And he looked me in the eyes and said, "Man, this is Barry's sister." And he pulled me up, he dusted me off, he gave me my money back and then gave me some more money. And all the boys were like, "Oh no, that's Barry's sister. Oh no." And they said, don't tell, make sure you don't tell." And I was like, "I won't." I was so afraid. And I knew I had to go to the store. So I went on to the store, I came back, I had extra money. Dropped it on the table, dropped everything on the table. My mother said, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah." She said, "What happened?" I said, "Nothing." And she said, "Why do you have extra money?" And I said, "They gave it to me." And that was all I said. And I didn't tell. I didn't tell. I don't know what caused those children, because they were only a little bit older than me, to gang up and go attack somebody. I don't know. I don't know why. I know that situations can cause young people to do things that they wouldn't do otherwise. Being in a gang or a group or belonging a gaggle gives you the courage to do the thing you shouldn't do. I know what stopped them from doing it. It was the sense of belonging that they recognized in my relationship to my brother. One of my friends recently told me that trauma is a child. It's a wayward child that's a part of us that sometimes we want to spoil and treat and pamper and take good care of. But that wayward child needs to go away. And in telling these stories and looking at them and reckoning with them, I can say goodbye, little by little, to that wayward child that wants attention and acts out because it's acting out of the pain of what happened, what almost happened, what did happen. And I want my child to not only go away, I'm not going to pamper the inner child called trauma. I'm going to tell the stories first to myself and then to somebody else who can recognize it. And then I'll gently say goodbye. And when I do, I say a prayer for those boys, hoping that their trauma has also left. I love you.